Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to Leonyx Tarot. Today we're doing a pick a card reading as part of a series going forwards to do with messages from your ancestors. So today's reading is going to be messages from your father's higher self. And we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1 with this little charm that says wishes do come true, and it has dandelion seeds on. And we also have, I'll pop that up there, we have pile 2 which has this key charm, and we have pile 3 with this moon which says I love you to the moon and back. Now you can use the charms to pick your pile, or you can choose whichever card you're drawn to as well, and feel free to pause the video if you need to select your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the charm my brain stopped then, the charm with the wishes do come true on it. I'm going to pop that up there, and we're going to actually read this card last, and because I'm going to read the full description from the guidebook for this one for you. So we're going to pop that over this side somewhere, I think, for the moment, and we will get straight into the tarot to see what messages there are for you. Not quite sure how the reading's going to go, as I've never done one like this before. So I'm sorry if you're usually my pile 1s, because I know that pile 1s can be a little bit, the reading can be a little bit stiffer because I don't know quite how it's going to go. But we'll see what comes through for you. So messages for pile 1s. Do we need these? Yeah, okay. And we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Messages for pile 1, please, from the Father's higher self. And we have the Empress. What else, please? Pile 1's Father's higher self. That's the 6 of Wands. And on the back of the deck we have the 5 of Cups. So you may have been feeling kind of trapped or crushed underneath responsibilities, because normally 6 of Pentacles is all about sharing your gifts and things like that, but as we can see here, he's almost trapped underneath the past and things that have gone before. It's time to find clarity. There's a sense of still mourning. So this may have been something that has been more recent with your father passing, and it's okay to find that closure and to let go. and to really kind of clear out and let go of things that may, it's that thing, isn't it, when a parent passes away and we have to clear out their belongings and go through their personal effects, and it's okay to keep like a couple of pieces that really remind you of them, but it's also okay to let go of the other things that are just kind of, I'm hearing that they're just taking up space. You don't actually need them, you're just keeping them for the sake of not wanting to let go. And it's okay. It's okay to let go of those now. Just keep the sentimental pieces that really mean something to you, and it's okay to let go of everything else. You don't need to keep hold of everything, because they're always going to be a part of you, and they're always going to be in your heart and in your memories. So it's kind of a time of transition and letting go of those pieces that you don't really need to be holding on to. Because although even with the Five of Cups, there's a sense of almost feeling trapped, and it feels like part of the grieving process, but being able to start to find the things that make you happy, and focusing on what you do have. Because with the Empress here, there is a real sense of abundance and happiness. They're at peace with where they are, and I'm hearing that it was their time. It was their time to move on and go to the next phase. Because we're all energy, and energy it never truly dies, it just transforms. And where they've gone to, they're very happy, and there's a lot of abundance. They're surrounded by past loved ones that went before them. And where's the Six of Wands here? There's a real sense of cutting away the old and making space for the new. They want you to know that they're okay where they are, and not to worry about them. They want to see you. It's almost like they want to see you letting go of the past and really moving forward with your life, and pursuing it's about making space for the new to come in, because they want you to step into this Empress energy as well, to allow things to come to you, to allow that new to come in. But to do that, we need to make space for it, whether it be clearing out clutter and things that we don't need to be holding on to, or whether that be emotionally letting go of things, and not letting go in a sense of forgetting, but letting go in a way of allowing yourself that emotional space to feel something new, and allow that new to come in. I'm going to pull some more tarot actually, to see what they want for you, what their wishes are for you. What are pile ones? Father's higher self's wishes for them, please, Spirit. I wasn't going to read reversals, so I'm going to put that upright. So we've got the Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, and a Three of Swords. And on the back of the deck this time we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, they really want you to be able to have this mental new beginning. Like when I say mental new beginning, I mean in the way that you are seeing things and thinking. It's also making me think of crystal skulls. So if you are the type of person that works with crystals, you may want to get yourself a crystal skull, because they are a way of communicating as well with past loved ones, and it can give a spirit somewhere to reside when they come and visit you, and a way for you to communicate with them. So that might be significant for you. But there is something about this new growth and this new way of thinking that is going to help you moving forwards, because we've also got the sun coming through, breaking through the clouds behind the hilt of this sword as well. So it's almost like a breakthrough in clarity and new growth. And it's okay to work with others and to accept their presence in a nurturing way, because the Three of Pentacles is normally about working with others and things like that. But with the imagery here, it's very different from the traditional Three of Pentacles. So this is making me think about sowing the seeds for something new, whether it be that there is a new career that you've been wanting to step into or train for. There's something about being able to find that clarity and step towards it. And then with the King of Wands here and the Three of Swords that came out together, there is something about, because the King of Wands is a fixed energy and it's very entrepreneurial, having that plan in place and really taking action on that plan. Although you may be really feeling the separation right now, and the heartbreak and loss, there's this underlying thing of them wanting you to really feel steadfast in how you're moving forwards, and because they know how much you love them and how much you cared for them and how much you miss them. They can see that and they know that, but they want to be able to see you moving forwards and making these plans and really stepping into your own personal power. That's what they want to see for you. because they are watching you and really wanting to communicate with you. They may be leaving you signs, synchronicities. You may be seeing repeating numbers and of feathers. There's something about them communicating with you. It could also be through lyrics of songs or inspirational quotes that you're seeing randomly, because they want you to know that they're okay and for you to be able to move forward so that you can have this new emotional beginning with the Page of Cups here, and to really be able to not necessarily move on, because we always carry them with us, but to be able to move forward so that you can have the life that you've been wanting and dreaming of before you lost them, or even in the process while you've been grieving them as well. There's something that they've been watching you move towards, and they're really rooting for you and wanting to be able to support you in that from the spirit realm and watch over you. So we're going to get some more messages from this little deck here. Let's see what they want to say to you. So Spirit, what does Pile 1's Father's higher self want to say to them, please? Oh wow, okay, we've got 3 come out. Observation, expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. And we also have channel. You're a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. And guidance, you are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. Yeah, to me this is really talking about them watching over you and wanting you to be aware of all the things that they can see in you, the way that you are there for other people, the way that you can observe and really notice the smaller details of life that other people may overlook and miss. But they're also asking you to watch out for the intuitive nudges and signs as they guide you going forwards as well, because it really feels like they're watching over you and wanting to guide you on your path, especially with this card coming out here with guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. I feel like they are working with your spirit team and your guides to help watch over you and support you. This isn't something that all past loved ones do, but some do decide to, as part of their journey, to watch over those that they've left behind. And it feels like that's what's going on for you, Pile 1. What else, please? Can I get another message? And we have another 2. So we also have ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. So you may feel drawn to working with spirit or tarot cards or something that, or even mediumship, something that is growing within you, that is going to be helping you to evolve, or it could be meditation as well, something that is going to be helping you to evolve and see things in a more spiritual light. And we also have dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams, so they may contact you through your dreamscape as well. Pile 1. And then on the back of the deck we have celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. So yeah, they're really supporting you and what you're doing in the 3D. And they want you to take the time to celebrate your small wins, because we have a tendency to kind of rush to the next thing a lot of the time. but they really want you to be able to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and how far you've come. So, and we're going to close out your reading by looking at this card, and I will read from the guidebook for you as well. And so the card we have is Weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. So I just need to find it in the book because I didn't look it up beforehand. 129. Here we are. So take a deep breath and release it slowly. Then take another and another. Continue to breathe steadily and slowly from your belly to your chest. Breathing this way will keep you attuned to what you feel in your body. Notice the sensations without judging or trying to change them. Be aware of how your body responds to what you see, hear, and feel around you. Don't judge any of your experience as right or wrong. If you find that you're doing so, take another deep breath, release the judgments as you exhale, and return to simply observing your experience inside and out. When you practice this way of observing, you're operating from pure awareness, or the witness self, the self that radiates through and fills your being. It's the self that feels a deep connection with the world as a participant, while at the same time is centered in the observer. Operating this way for a few minutes each day becomes a meditation and will stimulate the realization of the unity of all life, with you serving as a direct conduit and expression of spirit. When you're connected to spirit, the natural world speaks to you, and you become sensitive to the energies of the earth. Awareness without meditation or judgment, centered in your heart and your soul, allows you to know your authentic self without attaching concepts about who you are, pure you. So, yeah, I think that's what's going to really help you. If you can practice that breath work, and yoga may also be something that you are drawn to or do, in which case, because those sorts of breathing exercises are part of that practice, so that may help you with this transition, and as part of the grieving process and being able to move forwards more fully and authentically in your life. And will also enhance your connections as well, and being able to observe anything that comes up, any signs, synchronicities, and those sorts of things that will support you in this as well. So thank you ever so much for letting me read for you. I hope that this has been helpful, and I'm sending you so much love. Please feel free to like, comment or subscribe, as it supports the channel. And I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching, and I hope that you will come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi there, Pal 2. So this is your reading if you chose the key charm. I'm going to pop that up there, and this card we're actually going to look at right at the end, and because I'm going to read the full description for you out of the guidebook. It's been really insightful for so far anyway, for the last pile, and we're going to get straight into the tarot to see what messages there are for you from your father's higher self. I'm just going to shuffle one more time, and then we'll get right into it. What does pile 2's father's higher self want them to know? What do they want them to know, please? That's way too many, but we will keep these two. So I'm not reading reversals for this particular reading. We have Judgment and the Eight of Pentacles. And what else, please? And we have the Seven of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles. So, there is what's on the back of the deck? We've got the Two of Swords on the back of the deck. This feels like they are coming through with a concern for you. Pile 2. There's something about someone that is around you, possibly in your work environment, who may, let's look at this one a bit closer. It almost feels like they don't trust them. They aren't sure of their intentions towards you, and they're just kind of asking you to be careful. And be able to kind of find that balance. If you've been burying yourself in work, they're asking you to kind of find that balance and to take care of yourself. This feels like it isn't really about them and kind of where they are at the moment. This is about you and their concerns for you. And I keep being drawn back to the wording in this card, which says hope and reflection. So there is something about, they don't want you to feel stuck. They want you to feel like there is hope and a way to move forwards that is going to be more in alignment with you. And with the King of Pentacles here, it's a very, very earthy, very, very grounded kind of energy. And it speaks about having all of the material things that you need. As you can see, he's carrying that chest there. But there is a decision that you're making, or that it's almost like making the plans and cutting away the things that aren't right for you and don't serve you. And by doing so, it's going to lead you to being in your Queen of Cups energy, to really have that emotional fulfillment. And it almost feels like an emotional maturity as well, because the Queen of Cups is very emotionally mature, very intuitive, very in touch with her emotions, and being able to discern who to invest her time and energy in and who not to. And So there is something about cutting away things that don't serve you and things that are potentially holding you back or making you feel trapped in some way. And I'm also hearing that it's okay to pack up your bags and move somewhere new and start again. You don't have to stay exactly where you are. So if you're thinking of changing jobs or moving, then they're almost helping to facilitate that and guide you on that path, and being able to make those plans and to just kind of move forwards. It's okay to let go of things that don't serve you and to be able to move forwards. I'm almost hearing pack light. You don't have to carry everything on your shoulders, and you don't have to take everything with you. Just pack up everything that is of value to you, like the King of Pentacles here with what he's got in his chest. Just pack up the things that are of value to you and go for it. So we're going to use these to pull some more tarot, and we're going to see what it is that they want for you. What does Pile 2's Father's Higher Self want for them, please? What do they want for them? Strength. What else, please? What do they want for them? What do they want for my Pile 2's? There's almost a reluctance for them to say anything else, because the cards don't really want to come out. So there is something about this Strength card here, wanting you to have the courage and the strength, and to step into your personal power, to really be true to yourself, and to accept all of the facets of you. Looking at all these different colours here that are present in the card, there are multiple facets of you, and they want you to accept every part of yourself and all of the multi-dimensional things that make you you and make up who you are. They want you to really accept those. Is there anything else, please, for my Pile 2's? There we go. It's the 5 of Pentacles. What else, please? What else for my Pile 2's? What else for my Pile 2's, please? And we have the 8 of Cups. Can I get another one, please? And then I'll talk about what's come out. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they want you to step into, as I was saying, they want you to step into your personal power and really step into who you are. Because by doing so, it's going to allow you to come out of this 5 of Pentacles energy here. They want you to come out of the cold and stop isolating yourself, because it's going to allow you to, when you step into your own personal power, it's going to allow you to come out of this 5 of Pentacles energy, because where you are at the moment, it doesn't feel like it's serving you. It's it's meeting most of your needs, but your emotional fulfillment is lacking in some way because of it. And they want you to be able to have that inner strength and courage to be able to come out of the cold, step away from that, and to really follow your emotional fulfillment. Because by following your intuitive nudges and following your inner guidance, it's going to lead you to this Wheel of Fortunes moment, which everything has its season and its time. And look at that, and you've got the star on the back of the deck as well. So they really want you to be able to step forwards into this energy, because the Wheel of Fortune, nothing stays the same, everything changes, and there is always a season for everything. And the situation that you're in at the moment, it's no longer serving you. It's time for change. It's time to let go of the past, and as I said earlier, just travel light, pack light, and move forwards. There's something about letting go of old ties, letting go of people and situations that aren't serving you, that are making you feel trapped and making you feel like you have to find this balance here with the Eight of Pentacles, which is what's making me think that it is work related, because the Eight of Pentacles is all about working hard and achieving your goals. But there's a need for a fresh start here, and to go with the changes and allow yourself to go with the flow of life for a while, because it's going to lead you to your wish fulfillment. If there's something that you've been wanting to work towards and that you thought that you were going to be able to do with your current situation that you're in, it's not what's going to lead you to your true wish fulfillment, which is why there's the need to move away and to make those changes and to be true to yourself, because that's what's going to lead to your wish fulfillment, and this is what they want for you. And even here with the Knight of Cups underneath, he's looking back over his shoulder as he's going through this archway of flowers. And to me, that's you moving forwards as you go through this process and head towards your wish fulfillment and your deepest desires. You're just kind of looking back and acknowledging what was and what you've been through, and the trials and tribulations of the situation that you're currently in and are being encouraged to move away from. You're just going to be kind of acknowledging that as you move forwards, because even here he's not got a lot with him. It's just a few bits that are around him. He's traveling light as well. So yeah, there's a real need to kind of move forwards in life, and that's what they want for you, because they're there rooting for you and watching you and watching things progress and change, and they want the best for you. I mean, what parent doesn't? That's pretty obvious, but they really want that. Oh, I say that, but I know that not all parents appear that way. But this is coming from their higher self, and they really want that for you, to be able to move forwards and really step into your life, because these are big changes. You've got 3 major arcana that have come out, so this is a pivotal moment in your life that they want to support you through, because your life isn't going to look the same after this moment in time, or after this transition that you're going through or going to be going through, and that they're encouraging you towards, because it's going to change things so much for you. So we're going to also use this deck here, which worked quite well for pile 1, so we're going to do this for you as well, and just kind of get messages for you from your father's higher self. Get some messages, please, for pile 2's father's higher self. And we have transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. This to me feels like it really goes with the strength card here. I don't know why I said you had 3 major arcana. You have 4 major arcana with the strength card as well. So yeah, this is a massive shift for you and transition that you're going through. And there's something about working through your limiting self-beliefs and really stepping into your power that's going to help you with this. What else, please? What other messages are there? And we also have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Yeah, there's a process at play here, and just kind of allowing yourself to take the action steps when you need to, but also knowing when to not push forwards and force things to happen, but allow those parts to unfold naturally, because it will happen. And we also have stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. So the people that aren't serving you at the moment, that you know you're going to have to step away from, it may not be coming from a malicious place. It's just that you are on different paths and aren't necessarily in alignment with each other. So being able to practice that stillness with love, kindness, and compassion, as the card says here, it's going to allow you to see things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, which feels like it could also link with the transcendence as well. What else, please? And we also have intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. And on the back of the deck we have reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self, which quite often is those around us. So we are going to look at your final card next, and I'm going to read the message for you from the book as well. So we have Snow Leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. So I just need to find it. 111, which almost feels like it's significant. That's the page number that it's on. So you may see repeating numbers or angel numbers. If you do, then that could be a sign for you. So this one is: it can be difficult these days to spend time in solitude, to unplug, get off the electronic grid and find a quiet place in or near nature. Yet it's important to do so at this time. Turn off your phone, computer and television, if only for a few hours. Although you may feel a little anxious and restless when you first do so, these feelings will pass. Use the time for contemplation and meditation. It's not isolation, it's solitude. Solitude is a conscious and loving choice to be alone for a period of time, while isolation is a habitual and reflective coping mechanism. Let's start that again. Solitude is a conscious and loving choice to be alone for a period of time, while isolation is a habitual and reflective coping pattern to avoid discomfort and intimacy. If possible, take a full day by yourself and just do whatever you feel like doing. Whatever length of time you spend in solitude, be sure to write as often as you can in your journal. If you should feel guilty or anxious about the thought of doing this, or even while you're actually doing it, use your breath to help you relax as much as you possibly can during the period of alone time. Remind yourself to breathe and relax. Whenever you notice your breathing becoming shallow, take 3 or 4 slow, deep breaths and watch how your tension and anxiety dissipate. Enjoy the feeling of having the sacred space of solitude surrounding you, and remember, you are never really alone. So that could be really important for you at the moment as you're going through this, and really allow yourself to take a step back from the situation that we were talking about earlier, to really find that peace so that you can see it from a different perspective. And by doing so, it'll allow you to tap into your true authentic self as well, by doing the breath work and being in solitude. So I hope that this has been helpful for you, Pile 2. I am sending you so much love. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. And if you want to support the channel, please feel free to like, comment or subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I hope that you will come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the moon with I love you to the moon and back. I'm just going to pop that up there. And this card we're going to look at right at the end, because I'm also going to read the message from the guidebook for you for that one, because they've actually been really insightful and really helpful so far. It's kind of like what you need to do next sort of thing, or what will support you through this. So we're going to use the tarot just to kind of see what messages they have for you. Each pile has been really different and distinct so far, so I'm really intrigued to see what comes through for you. Just going to shuffle these one more time. I'm not reading reversals in this one, just in case you're wondering. So, what messages are there? What messages are there for my Pile 3s, please? From their father's higher self. What messages are there, please? From Pile 3's father's higher self. We have Temperance. What else, please? What messages are there? And we have the Lovers. What messages are there, please, from Pile 3's father's higher self? What messages are there, please? And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? What messages are there? And we also have Justice. And on the back of the deck, we have the Hermit. So, there's a need for healing, and there's something about your significant relationships around you as well. So it feels like this isn't really, this could be about them and your relationship with them, or it could be a reflection of the relationships around you. if you had a troubled relationship with your father before he passed, then I think that this could be what it is for most of you, to be honest, pile 3. There is a need to heal that and do some release work around that, because they're at peace with it. Now that they've gone back to source and they are connected with their higher selves, because obviously these messages are from their higher self. They can see it from a higher perspective, and they've already forgiven you for any miscommunications, transgressions, anything that would have driven a wedge between you here in the 3D. They can already see that from a different perspective now. They can see it from through the eyes of source and through the eyes of love. And not that they couldn't see you through the eyes of love when they were here in the 3D, but we get kind of caught up in our ego states, and we can't necessarily see things clearly, and it can come from our wounding and ego states and things like that. Whereas when we go back to source, all of that gets stripped away and we can truly see things for what they are. And there is a message here for you from them that's really about, they want you to make peace with this, because they have, and they want to release you from any of the burdens that you have felt because of how things were between you before they passed. And it's almost like they want you to have this justice, but there is a need for you to be able to find that within yourself and to be able to look within, because this is going to be a very big shift. It's going to free you from so much, just being able to find that balance and being able to find that harmony within yourself, and freeing yourself from the weight of any guilt that you may be feeling towards the connection, and anything that you feel that you did them wrong, and being able to let go and really free yourself from that. It's going to create a massive shift in your life. But the answers that you are seeking, they're inside you. You already know. If you look deep within yourself, past any wounding, and really connect with the true essence of yourself, because they do love you so much. And they don't want you to be punishing yourself for anything that happened while they were here in the 3D. They don't want you to be punishing yourself and beating yourself up for things that can't be changed. They're done now. And it's time to put them to rest and put them to bed, and to allow yourself that lightness of heart, and to really, I'm being drawn to the key in the Lovers card here, and the lock in the heart there. There's a real sense of once you can do this, once you can look within yourself and really connect and allow yourself to let go of those things, it's going to give you that lightness back and that spring in your step. And it feels like that's what they really want for you, pile 3. We're going to use the tarot to get a little bit more about it, but there is really something about finding that light within yourself again, finding that spark and that thing that really lights you up from the inside, rather than looking for things external and outside of yourself and looking to others, or missing being able to even look to your father for his approval and his acceptance of who you are. You need to find that within yourself, because you already have it. Although they weren't able to communicate it to you when they were here necessarily in the 3D, you do have it from your father. You do have that acceptance and that love and everything that you need, but you need to now look within yourself for that. So what do they want for my pile 3s, please? What do my pile 3s, Father's higher self, want for them? What do they want for my pile 3s? What do they want for my pile 3s, please? What do they want for my pile 3s? What do they want for my pile 3s, please? And we have the Knight of Wands and the World. Yet another major arcana coming out for you, pile 3. What else, please? What else? Queen of Cups. What else do they want for my pile 3s, please? What else do they want for my pile 3s? That one wants to come out. Oop, and that one. So, let's shunt these up here a little bit. So we've got the Queen of Cups come out. We also have the Page of Wands and Knight of Cups. And on the back of the deck we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, they want you to have the victory over this so that you can move forwards, and this is a cycle for you to kind of, when you can accept the acceptance and the love, and to be able to find peace within yourself, it's going to allow you to move forwards and to close out this cycle, which is going to lead you to be able to process things, and to be able to be flexible in your approach to your emotional fulfillment. But it's going to allow you to practice discernment and to really kind of step into your emotional body and be able to tap into your intuition more fully, and because it's going to enable you to offer your heart again to someone, to truly be able to show up and be present with them, and to be able to fully experience the joys of love. And there may be something about starting a new passion and feeling like a novice about it. So there may be For some of you, it may be a new relationship coming in or a new project, but it's going to marry up your passions and your emotional fulfillment going forwards, and being able to take that action towards it, because it's going to be very fulfilling, and it's going to lead you onto a new path that is going to be victorious for you. You're going to have the success and recognition from being able to do this, and to just really step forwards into a new life, because it's going to allow you to heal the things that have been holding you back and weighing on you. So there may be some kind of inner child work that you may find beneficial. If there were inner child woundings or any kind of limiting beliefs that you've been holding on to, that may have been from your childhood growing up, because if your father in the 3D wasn't the kind of person that was overly affectionate or overly loving, and you felt they may not have said that they loved you very often or that they were proud of you, but they are, and they're sorry that they couldn't give you that when they were here in the 3D, because they are really proud of you, and they want you to be able to heal that and to be able to close out that cycle, because it's been holding you back in some way from being able to move forwards and to really live your best life and your life to the fullest. It's been holding you back and making you kind of almost make yourself small, like you didn't want to be seen or judged for your actions or choices. But it's time now to kind of close out that cycle and to follow your passions and your emotional well-being and the things that are really going to fill your emotional cup. And because you're going to have that recognition and the victory, and it's almost like that stepping into the limelight and allowing yourself to be seen. This is what you're moving towards by releasing this and freeing yourself from your past. And this is what they want for you. They want you to have that recognition. They want you to have that emotional fulfillment, to close out this cycle, to connect with your passions, and to be able to passionately move forwards, because it's going to be quite a swift transition. You've had a lot of major arcana come out, and I think that there has been 5 in total, if we include the back of the deck energy that you had earlier, and with the Hermit. And by going through this inner healing and being able to tap into your own rich inner world, to then be able to bring it out into your life and to be able to really show that and step out into the limelight and allow yourself to be seen. You don't need to make yourself small anymore. You don't need to feel like you have to do things to fit in or to be acceptable in society. It's time to let go of that and really step into who you are and allow this cycle to close out, because it's going to allow that shift to happen, and quickly as well. So yeah, this is what they want for you, Pile 3. They want you to be able to step forwards into the limelight and to know how much they love you and support you, and they really do want the best for you, and they can see now how some of their actions or lack of actions may have led to you not being able to step into who you truly are. and there is a sense of regret there. They don't want that for you. They want you to be true to yourself and to be able to step forwards and to really be true to who you are in ways that they may not have been able to. So I think that's all I have for you on the tarot. So we're going to use an oracle card deck now to see what messages there are for you, and just kind of check in and see what additional messages they want to share with you. So what messages are there, please, from pile 3's Father's higher self? What messages are there, please? So we have inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. And to me, that's really talking about the hermit energy that we had on the back of the deck earlier, and being able to really tap into your inner self and your inner world and the richness that's there, and allow that to come forwards. And we also have reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So that can be anyone in your external world, and also because the people that we're closest to, they can often be, or the people that we attract into our lives, they can often be a reflection of how we see ourselves and how we value ourselves. So it's important to kind of take note of that and check in with that as well, and also take note of the language that you use when you're talking about yourself to others, and even when you're talking to yourself, because that will be a reflection of how you value yourself. And it can be a really helpful growing point as well, to be able to see that. What else, please? What other messages do you have for my pile 3's? And we also have free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. And that feels like it's not just how they are feeling at the moment, now that they are free of their physical body, but also what they want for you. To be able to be true to yourself without judgment and conditions. And we also have channel. You're a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. So yeah, by freeing yourself and doing the healing work, and then stepping forwards into who you truly are, it's going to allow you to help other people and raise other people in their energies, and to be able to step into who they truly are, because you will be a shining light and an example for them as well, to inspire them to step forwards. And we also have blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul, which feels really important. And also, to me, that links with the hermit energy that we had earlier as well, and that lantern that the hermit carries. It's that blue light and that inner compass and spark, so that you can really connect with who you truly are at a core level, and your soul. And we also, on the back of the deck, we have creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So you may find it helpful to focus on creative projects. That might be what you're going to be stepping towards and into. It may be a creative pursuit that's going to bring you your emotional fulfillment as well. So to finish out your reading, we are going to look at the card that you chose, and I'm going to read the message from the guidebook for you as well. So we have chameleon. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events, which is quite interesting considering everything else that has come out. So we will see what that is about. And Chameleon is page 30. So, Chameleon. Even if you believe that you have the right answer for the dilemma at hand, or a better way to handle things, at this time it's best to surrender to the will of spirit and simply allow events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance. Pay attention to what's happening, but become more of a witness observer than an obvious participant. Simply by your presence you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more blatantly push your agenda on those around you. Even when you're physically present, you can contact your energy field or aura contract your energy field or aura to the point where others may not notice you, thus allowing you to be unobtrusive and more easily blend with your surroundings. With practice, you can get so good at this that you'll be nearly invisible to others. This isn't a call for you to be passive, but to wait and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it's time to step up and let your presence be known. When it's time to do so, move quickly with focus and certainty, but in the meantime, flow with the situation instead of trying to make something happen. Whatever needs to occur is already in motion anyway, so go with it. And that's really reflecting the hermit energy that we had. So at the moment, although this is what they want for you, and this is what you're stepping towards, take heed of the chameleon and go within and just kind of focus on your inner world and your inner well-being at the moment, without necessarily overtly pushing your agenda on anyone else, as the card said. So yes, I hope that this has been really helpful. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I am sending you so much love. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you see this, and please feel free, if you want to help out the channel, to like, comment or subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I hope that you will come back and see me again soon. Bye.